Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I will be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Lyney did not really know what you wanted, but there seemed to be something on your mind ever since the day started. And he had to know what it was, whether you were going to tell him or not. His curiosity was going to kill him, so he had to know what it was, especially if it was affecting you so much. And that's why he was making an effort to try and get to you, or find it out without you telling him. You were vomiting, and you seemed to be a little bit more irritable and anxious for some reason. Oh no, did you have a stomachache? That's all that really occurred to him, because surely it couldn't be anything else. Although another brief thought had crossed his mind for a second, but it was immediately washed away. It could not be anything else. Couldn't be, shouldn't be, and never would be. And that's all you had to really say about this. That's also why he was a little bit anxious about asking you, because he had no idea what to say, and no idea if you wanted to know if it could be anything else. Listen, he's not against the idea of you having a child with him, but it would be too shocking, and he's definitely not prepared for that. So when you go over to him, and you're fidgeting, nervous, he can sense to something that you're about to say, the importance of it, the weight that it has placed on your soul and his. It was an important topic, one that is most likely what is within his mind. You can tell me, Ion. I can already sense something's in your mind. I want to know what it is. And then you just take his hands in your own and gently squeeze them. Look, Lyney, I think I may be pregnant. You tell him, and although you expect the shock, you don't expect the calmness that comes with that. He takes your hands and kisses them, gentle and sweet, looking up at you with his eyes and giving you a soft smile. And that's okay. We'll get through this together. You have to trust me, alright? He'll do what you want. Now come here. He's been worrying about this all day, he says with a soft laugh, wrapping his arms around you and pulling you in for a hug. You moved into his hold, letting him hold you gently and kiss your cheeks. You needed that reassurance. You needed that amount of love from him, to know that he cares for you so much, that he wants you around, and that he's willing to do this, to be by your side no matter what you pick or choose. You're relieved you have that. I love you so much, and I love you too. Just know that, and that I'll always keep loving you. You nod, burying your face into his neck as he strokes your hair gently. You just needed to be within his arms at the moment, and you were sure that you'll be able to make up your mind about this sooner than later, now that you have him on your side and he knows the truth. Xiao was a very loving person, and he treated you like you were a princess. He loved you dearly, and he would always do his best to make you comfortable when he could, and when he knew what was plaguing you. But at a time when he didn't know what was going on, and had no idea of trying to fix that, he couldn't do much. Not really. And that's why he was slightly confused by what was going on, and why you were behaving so differently towards him, why you seemed to be so anxious and so nervous. However, he thought it would be best to let you tell him whatever you wanted, at your own pace, and not the one that he wants. He can't get to decide those things for you. So whatever it is that's bothering you, and that you have not told him yet. It must be important, and you must want to tell him one day or another, and he was not going to bug you about it. He's patient, and he loves you and trusts you enough to know that you're just keeping it that way for a good reason. But after some time, he goes up to you and hugs you gently. Mayan, if you're worried about something, you could always talk to me. That was his roundabout way of asking you to tell him what you had to, and what you seemed to be bothered about. And if you were not ready, he was not going to force it. He just wanted to give you some reassurance, and to tell you that whatever you wanted to tell him, it would be okay in the end. And apparently that was enough of a push, because then you had wrapped your arms around him tightly, letting out a soft sigh as you melted into his arms. Xiao, I have to tell you something really important. Please sit down. And so he does, looking up at you expectantly. But he does not expect the words that are about to come from your mouth. So when you say them, those 3 words that are about to change his life forever, he just blinks at you. Mayan, what are you talking about? That's a prank, right? No, I wouldn't joke about something like this. Take me seriously, Xiao. He nods, but he can't. It feels like it's a little bit too much in his head. You really are carrying his child right now. As you speak, as the 2 of you are existing, there's a child that's on the way. It's too much in his head, but all he can do is nod. And then he reaches out to hold you, hugging you close to him. It's too much for me. I'm still processing. I understand that. You tell him. You're a little worried, though. A little worried that he may not want it, that he may tell you he doesn't want the child at all. But in the end, he just cups your face in his hands and kisses you sweetly. But I'll be there for you. And I think I want this, Ryan. I just need some time to think, to process. I understand, Xiao. And we're not in a hurry. We have a couple months now, he says softly, smiling. And he smiles at you, although it's a little bit nervous. But you can tell he's more than up for the task. He's just a little bit shaken by it.